Hey guys, this is Justin. I'm making a quick video on something that has been plaguing me for a long time, years and years. Basically, I have seborrheic dermatitis, and that is caused by leaky gut syndrome. Now, it took me a long time to figure that out. So if you looked on YouTube for how to cure seborrheic dermatitis, I'll give you a little explanation. Seborrheic dermatitis is a buildup of sebum, and the sebum on your skin actually is irritating, and yeast kind of comes out, I guess, through in the sebum, which is the oil, and it irritates your skin. It makes it itchy, flaky, dry, red patches everywhere, and it's absolutely terrible. It looks terrible, and people are really desperate. If they have this, they're really desperate for a cure. And so I spent a lot of money in the past trying to figure out and trying to try different things. And most of the things that I've tried until my current regimen has only attempted to manage the symptoms and not address the actual problem that's causing the seborrheic dermatitis. Now, seborrheic dermatitis, a lot of people say that it's immunological disorder like psoriasis, but that's not quite true. It's kind of true, it's kind of not true. Usually they say that, and they preface that with "there is no cure." And in and of itself, if you look at it like that, according to some doctors, maybe there is no cure. But if you find what the cause is and you cure that, then in turn you can either cure or severely manage to a great degree your seborrheic dermatitis. Now, I've gone on the Candida diet. That is a very important part of my regimen. The Candida diet stays away from, highly stays away from dairy. But this was only part of the issue. The diet, it's only part of the issue. What really causes this problem, this Candida overgrowth, so in explaining what causes seborrheic dermatitis, it's Candida overgrowth in your gut, and due to a bunch of factors, and it overgrows in your gut, and it causes a bunch of problems. And your gut is only one cell wall thick, very thin. And what by that I mean your intestines. It's only one cell wall thick. So if you have this Candida overgrowth, it kills the good bacteria and actually causes constipation, and this constipation actually allows the food to sit in your gut and further feed the Candida, this rotting food. And depending on your diet, if it's a heavy dairy diet, it actually feeds the Candida, and then things can get really out of whack. Your probiotics, your good probiotics in your gut go down, good bacteria goes down, bad bacteria goes up. You get constipated, and it's a vicious cycle continuing to go on and on and on. And that's really important to address and to learn about. Knowing that will help you to treat your seborrheic dermatitis. And I've tried so many, like I said, I've tried so many different supplements, and I've gone to the Candida diet, and I've gone to these websites where it gives you a list of all of these supplements, like krill and all of these things that are anti-Candida to kill the Candida. But the thing that they're missing is that this usually comes with constipation. And the constipation is a huge issue, because that is the factor that is continuing your seborrheic dermatitis from your Candida overgrowth. It's keeping it at a consistently high level. So you need to address you need to first address the Candida. You need to kill that. You need to then address your constipation. Then you need to replace the bacteria and create a more balanced ecosystem in your gut. Then you need to prevent it from continuing, and then you need to cure what is the actual cause of seborrheic dermatitis, which is leaky gut syndrome. Now, the first thing I want you to do is look in my history, in my videos, scroll down, really way down there, and look at Candida. Look at the video. It's a documentary. It's on Candida and on sugar, and how our diets are just full of all these things that support Candida and kill good bacteria. So that's a very important factor. I'm going to show you a picture of my face, and I will go ahead and show you what my seborrheic dermatitis usually consists of at the areas that it's affected my face. Sorry about that. I lost the battery, so trying it again. Okay, so seborrheic dermatitis usually it appears here, and the sides of the nose. Definitely some of the first parts that start showing. Definitely on the neck here. Sometimes in the eyebrows, corners of the eye. Infamous for being in the corners of the eye, red, itchy, and even in the white parts of the eyes there. Okay, so first, managing your skin on your face and your head. This sulfate free and this sulfate free. You get this over at Sephora. It's by First Aid Beauty. You're gonna need to take about 4 of these before the first meal. I wouldn't suggest taking them at night because the die-off symptoms, you have to also look up the Herxheimer reaction. That's the candida die-off, gives you all kinds of symptoms. Just check that out. It's like 30 symptoms, from joint pain and swelling to itchiness to fever and flu-like symptoms, sweating and acne. Okay, so that's important to integrate the probiotics to rebalance. This is Poop Doc. You can also try Mag 07. The instructions on this is about $85, 65, 85, something like that, for 210, or a little bit less for the 180 capsules. Take 6 the first day, 5 the next day, 4, 3, 2, 1, until you are able to go to the bathroom. If you take too many at first, you will have massive amount of diarrhea and bloating. So go ahead and just take that. This is important for maintenance. Also, Mag 07 is only 22 bucks. So I probably suggest taking that. But this works amazingly. I've never tried the Mag 07, but I hear good things about it. Biotin does not allow the growth of candida. It controls the growth of candida, so that is a daily supplement that you take. I like to take it at night. You can take it in the morning as well, not a big deal. Make sure you take, this is going to be the most important thing, that you take this and this. Okay, so these two, take 2 scoops in the morning, 2 scoops at night before bed. If you're having the Herxheimer reaction too much, reduce your amount. Okay, and something you have to know about candida is that it does evolve very quickly. Technically it mutates very quickly, and some of these things will have to be, the dosages might have to be lessened or increased depending on your symptoms. But usually for me, 4 times in the morning after I've and this, you have to do about 2 or 3 of these, and then you should be good. And then maybe 1 maintenance, and then you take like 1 scoop in the morning and 1 scoop at night. Maintenance every few days. This will heal your gut, and this is the most important thing. This and this. This is daily, and this is the most important thing. Take at least 2 or 3 of these. 2 scoops twice a day at first, and you can lessen the amount after you see your symptoms kind of decrease. But it takes like 2, 3, 4 months maybe. My doctor said 2 months. Apostolos Lekkos said 2 months for this, 2 bottles. For me, it was a little more, so I had to do about 3 full ones. And then now I have this one because my dad bought it, and he's allergic to stevia. And that's my maintenance bottle, and you just buy it every once in a while. But I've seen an amazing decrease in my seborrheic dermatitis. I also, like I said, I use the 2% prescription strength hydrocortisone cream for the face. Very, very important. And you will be, if you stick to this and you don't do dairy, dairy is your enemy pretty much for the rest of your time, until you're like really have rebuilt your gut. Dairy is the enemy, and 1 thing of dairy, 1 dose of dairy or 1 serving of dairy will set you back about 2 months, between 30 days and 2 months, if you're in your beginning stages and you have not yet healed. And the way you can test that, if you've healed, just take a little bit of dairy at the end of the 2 months or 3 months or 2 or 3. I probably say the 3rd bottle, depending on your case. And you can test it out, and if you get a bad reaction on the face, then you know you're not healed yet. The looser, as you go on the candida diet, just Google what the candida diet is, stick with that, And pretty much that's going to be your lifetime diet, but it's not that bad. You use almond milk and stay away from the gluten, especially the cereals. A lot of the cereals are now gluten-free. I shop at Sprouts a lot. So it's very important. And I just really want to emphasize, guys, that you are not hopeless. There is hope to heal yourself using this instead of using traditional medicine. Traditional medicine only covers up the symptoms. It doesn't address the problem most of the time. I've also looked into quantum reflex analysis. Dr. Bob Marshall, PhD and host of Healthline Live, and he also is the co-creator of QRA, and he's a advocate for the biofuel diet. Biofuel diet doesn't really work for me because it's too much starch. So it's important for you guys to do some research, but this is a huge deal. So this is what you need to do to succeed. This is my maintenance routine. Also, if you have a really bad case of candida overgrowth, you want to take something called biocidin. Okay? Have a good one.